Imagine holding a phone that's ridiculously thin. Feels like it costs twice as much as it does, and has a battery so massive it lasts at your longest days. This thing doesn't just survive, it dominates. The Motorola Edge 70 Pro is the sleeper hit of 2026 that nobody saw coming. It's the slim battery champ that genuinely punches above its weight. If you're tired of chunky flagships draining by dinner time, stick around, because this one might just change how you think about mid-range phones. Hey everyone! If you love honest tech talk and real-world testing, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications right now. It really helps the channel, and you won't miss future reviews like this. Let's dive in. Alright, let's talk about the Motorola Edge 70 Pro. I've been using it as my daily driver for over a week now, and honestly, I didn't expect to be this impressed. Motorola has been quietly refreshing its lineup with foldables and solid candy bar phones, and the Edge 70 Pro feels like the perfect example of an upper mid-ranger done right. Decent hardware, clean software, and a price that doesn't make you cry, around 550 euros in Europe. Unfortunately, it's not officially available in the US, so if you're stateside, you'll have to hunt for imports or gray market options. But trust me, it might be worth the effort. First off, the design. Man, this phone feels special. It's super thin, just over 7 millimeters, lightweight, perfectly balanced, and that silky backplate, especially in the Pantone Zinfandel color I tested, it just feels premium in the hand. I kept wanting to use it naked. No case. Unfortunately, the included TPU case is pretty useless. It doesn't even protect the curved screen edges properly. Speaking of that curve, yeah, it's a throwback. The 6.78-inch AMOLED display curves on both sides like older Android phones used to. I'm personally not a huge fan anymore. You get occasional ghost touches, some glare, and content can look a little distorted near the edges. The side bezels feel extra thin too, so grip isn't the best. But the screen itself? Gorgeous. 120 Hz normally, jumps to 144 Hz for gaming, peaks at over 2,700 nits brightness. It's bright and punchy outdoors. Colors pop, and you can tweak the vibrancy to your taste. Only real downside besides a curve is the in-display fingerprint reader. It's positioned too low and sometimes needs a second try. Face unlock works better for daily use. The phone is built tough though. IP68 or IP69 dust and water resistance plus MIL. STD 810H shockproof rating. That's impressive for something this slim. Now cameras. The Edge 70 Pro rocks a quad 50 megapixel setup. 3 on the back, 1 on the front. Main sensor, ultra wide, and a 3.5x telephoto. The camera app is loaded with features, including this cool AI filter creator that learns your style. Photos look lively, maybe a little too lively. Motorola loves boosting saturation, especially on greens and blues. Landscapes pop, but they're not the most natural. The telephoto keeps things more restrained, but overall you'll notice some over-sharpening when you zoom in. Still, for the price, it's very capable in good light. Low light is decent too. Video tops out at 4K 30, which looks solid, and there's this horizon lock feature that keeps your shot stable even if you rotate the phone. Super handy for vlogging or just casual recording, though it's limited to 1080p 30. Performance-wise, it's powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 8500 Extreme. This is a solid mid-range chip on 4 nanometers. Day-to-day stuff, scrolling, apps, multitasking, feels smooth and snappy. I threw some Call of Duty matches at it, and it handled everything without major complaints. The curved screen was more distracting than the performance. Honestly, benchmarks show nice gains over the previous generation, especially in GPU tests. It's not flagship territory, but for most people it's more than enough. Storage is UFS 4.1, fast enough, with 8 or 12 gigabytes RAM options and 128 or 256 gigabytes internal. No micro SD, unfortunately. Software is one of Motorola's big strengths. It's basically stock Android with some thoughtful Motorola touches. Running Android 16 out of the box. Promised updates up to Android 19, plus extra security patches. There's a dedicated Moto AI key on the side, plus Gemini and Copilot preloaded. The AI features are neat, visual search, summary transcription, but I still find myself defaulting to Gemini most times. Nothing groundbreaking, but it works. Here's where this phone really shines. The battery. A 6,500 milliamp hours silicon carbon cell in a body this thin? it still blows my mind. In real-world testing, we're talking 22 plus hours of web browsing, nearly 16 hours of video, and almost 13 hours of gaming. Combined usage easily hits over 10 hours, often stretching into 2 full days with normal use. This thing is a battery champion. Charging is pretty quick too. Full charge in under an hour, 64% in 30 minutes. And the speakers? Unreal. Stereo setup with Dolby Atmos, loud, clear, wide soundstage, meaty mids. I genuinely didn't expect this level of audio quality from a mid-ranger. Bass is a bit light, but overall, impressive. Haptics are average though, weak and buzzy, which is the usual compromise at this price. So, overall rating? I'd give a Motorola Edge 70 Pro a solid 7.3 out of 10. It scores noticeably better than average in its price class. The design, minus the curve, speakers, and that insane battery life are the standout heroes that don't show up on a basic spec sheet. Final thoughts in 2026. Look, the Edge 70 Pro isn't perfect. That curved screen might annoy some people long-term. The camera can be over the top saturated, and US availability is a hassle. But at its price, it delivers where it counts most for everyday users. Battery life that actually feels futuristic, great daily performance, clean software, and design that makes you smile every time you pick it up. Is it still a good buy right now? Absolutely, especially if battery life and that slim feel are priorities for you. There are always newer options popping up. Maybe some Nothing or Xiaomi alternatives that trade different things. But the Edge 70 Pro punches way above its weight and feels like a smart, sensible choice in a sea of overhyped flagships. If you're looking for a phone that just works really well without breaking the bank, this one deserves serious consideration. What do you think? Would you import one? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this review, hit like, subscribe for more in-depth phone tests, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome.